Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Ronald W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science and president of Transpower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. I work as a theoretical physicist and as a systems and mechanical engineer. I also work as a theoretical economist and operations researcher. Today I will be continuing with my demonstration of Transpower Corporation's very first commercial software package called Optimal Manager, first published in 1982. It was written for DOS. It runs on any version of Windows, especially Windows 32 systems. If you have 64-bit Windows like I have here, you need a DOS emulator like DOSBox. The only problem is some of the input is misaligned because DOSBox does not allow a config point sys. So I can't set device equal ncibm.sys, but the output is perfectly aligned, so it's really no issue. Alright, this is the sign-on screen. Optimal Manager consists of 47 program units to optimize your business. Originally it came on 9 diskettes, now it's available for direct download from Dropbox. The original price was $495, but we've reduced it all the way down to $95 for the whole thing. So it's quite a bargain for what you get. It's applied optimization at its best, and there's still no program like this on the market. Okay, the sign-on screen, you just hit enter. And we're continuing with Module 1, Optimal Product Investment. So you just hit I, and it can be lowercase, no problem. We covered product demand forecast last week. Now we're going to cover decision making without sampling. It's Program Module Unit I2, Decision Making Without Sampling. So I hit 2, enter. Would you like to see the program unit description? Yes. So I'm just going to read this to you. By the way, the manual is $95 extra, but you really don't need it anymore because you can just read the program unit description and see if that's what you want to run. So here we go. Decisions may be made under certainty, under risk, or under uncertainty. This program unit handles the case of risk, where the probabilities of events or states of nature are known, and the case of uncertainty, where the probabilities are not known. The program unit computes the optimal quantity of product to make or stock. Given the cost and revenue of each unit, and given the probability distribution of demand, case of risk, or no known demand distribution, case of uncertainty. The inputs to the program unit consist of the cost and revenue of each unit and a table of demand, that is sales volume, versus probability, if known. The output consists of the optimal number of units to make or stock and the expected profit. For the case of uncertainty, the optimal choices for a pessimist, a regrettist, an in-betweenist, a subjectivist, and an optimist are printed out. You can then take your pick depending on which type you are. So we'll hit C to continue. Always read the bottom screen, bottom of the screen. It tells you exactly what you need to do next. So it says, do you wish to use data from a disk drive? We'll say yes. And I'll choose 1. Let's just see, just curious. Let's see if I have a 2 in here. Let's say reject, continue, yes, 2. Alright, so this one, okay, this has to do with automobiles. I guess we'll do this one. So we'll do E for edit. And now we just hit enter to go through the fields. So report title, in this case, is optimal quantity order. Management analyst is me, so you just type in your name there, your company name. This is first run in 22 September 1982, so, more than 18 years ago. Product is automobile, that's the product's name. Number of demand levels is just one there. Probabilities known is no. Oop. Let's see. Or 8, rather, excuse me. Number of demand levels is 8. Excuse me. Probabilities no. Unit product cost 5,000. Wow. These must be used cars back then. Unit selling price 7,500. This is file number 2. Let's just take another. Let's look at 1 again. So let's say I reject that. Press C to continue. Yes. Look at file 1 again. It's really basically the same. I don't even know if I have a 3 in here, but let's see if I do. Let's say. Okay, so it's no 3. So you can always add, so might as well go back, say to 2. Remember, I wrote this back in 1982, so I'm just going to hit accept for that. Here's the misalignment. Again, that's because DOSBox, the emulator for Windows 64-bit, does not allow the use of config.sys, unfortunately. So hit E for edit. But if you can just press enter and just read the bottom of the screen, it tells you the sales volume for demand level 1. So it's simply 100, 200, 300, etc. Accept. Now at this point you can save data, then compute. You can go back to screen 1 if you like, or compute only. So we'll just hit C for compute only. We'll go to the screen length. So this is output. There's the unit cost, unit revenue, demand, sales volume. So this is kind of interesting. The pessimist's choice would be to make or stock 100 units of product. Expected profit would be $250,000 here. You might want to consider that these are actually bicycles, maybe, instead of cars. But anyway, whatever. The regrettist choice would be to make or stock 300 units of product with an expected profit of $750,000. The in-betweenist choice would be make or stock 100 units of product. Expected profit would be $250,000, which is kind of interesting. The subjectivist choice is to make or stock 300 units of product. Expected profit is $460,750, which is interesting. And the optimist choice would be to make or stock 800 units, so the expected profit would be $2 million. So that's kind of interesting. So at the end of the program, you could rerun this program unit. You could hit E to exit, or P to print results again. So it's kind of interesting. I haven't run this program unit a long time myself. It's just a little curious. So if I go rerun R, and I say yes, hit 2, and let's just try something different here. Let's go E for edit. Let's come down. Number of levels is 8. Let's go probabilities. Let's see if I know what this is. So let's say yes. and I hit accept. And then this is the input screen 2. I'm going to edit this. And what is the sales volume for demand level 1? And then it prompts for the probability of demand level 2, etc. And you can see all these already in here. It's like a normal probability distribution. It's already in the system. Because you can override this. Okay. So that's what I wanted to see. Except, we'll just compute only, screen only. You can send this to the printer, of course, and everything will be nicely aligned. And so this time we have demand, sales volume, and the probability of each. So for the above demand distribution, the optimal decision is to make or stock 400 units of product, which should give a profit of $700,000. All right, so that's it for today. I thank you for your attention. We're just going to take one program unit at a time, one per week. So we'll go through each of the 47 program units. So this will take, almost a year's time, but I think it's worth it. This was a pretty amazing program when it first came out in 1982. As you can see, it still works fine. And if you're a high-level manager in business, you really should get this program. Okay, well, again, thanks for your attention, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. We'll get back to theoretical physics after 2 or 3 years of going through the rest of Transpower's products. If you came here just looking for theoretical physics, I have, I don't know, around 150 YouTube videos on theoretical physics questions, and so I suggest you go back and look at all those first. But for the rest of you, you probably want to see that we cover management science, engineering science very, very well here. Okay, that's it for now.